There's nothing Christian about Zionism and not much about Judaism either. What I learned from Dr. Ian Pappy, Israeli-born and a graduate of Hebrew University in Oxford is, I quote, "On March 10, 1948, 11 men had a meeting in the Red House headed by Ben-Gurion. The 11 decided to expel 1 million Palestinians from historical Palestine. No minutes were taken, but many memoirs have been written about that fateful meeting. A systematic ethnic cleansing of Palestine began, and within 7 months, the Zionists managed to expel 1/2 of the Palestinian people from their villages and towns. The New York Times followed Israeli troops and reported the truth of the expulsion and separation of men and women and of the many massacres. The world was well informed in 1948, but a year later, not a trace was reported in the USA press or books, as if nothing ever happened. From March to October 1948, the USA State Department stated what was happening was a crime against humanity and ethnic cleansing. Whenever one ethnic group expels another group, they should be treated as war criminals and the victims should be allowed to return. The ethnic cleansing continues via the apartheid policies of the Israeli government and because of the denial of the truth by the USA media. To claim Israel is the only democracy in the Middle East is bullshit. The Six-Day War of 1967 escalated the ethnic cleansing, and today in Jerusalem, every Palestinian who fails to pay taxes or has a minor infraction will lose their citizenship. In 1948, the mechanism of denial and ethnic cleansing as an ideology, not a policy, but a formula began. When Zionism began in the 19th century, it was meant to be a safe haven for Jews and help redefine Judaism as a national movement, not just a religion, and nothing wrong with either of those goals. But by the late 19th century, it was decided the only way those goals could be achieved was by ridding the indigenous population, and it became an evil ideology. Israeli Jewish life will never be simple, good, or worth living while this ideology of domination, exclusiveness, and superiority is allowed to continue. The mindset today is that unless Israel is an exclusive Jewish state, Palestinians will continue to be obstacles. However, there's always been a small, vocal minority challenging this. But the only thing that can save Palestinians is for the world to say enough is enough. The way to challenge and change the ethnic cleansing is to pursue true democracy and the use of sanctions and divestment for money talks. End of Pappy. So, what is Christian Zionism? It is an extremist Christian movement which supports the claims of those who believe that the state of Israel should take control of all the land currently disputed between Palestinians and Israelis. It views the creation and expansion of the modern state of Israel as a fulfillment of how they interpret biblical prophecy toward the second coming of Jesus. Learn more at wearewideawake.org, June 11, 2010, Compassion versus Antichrists, and why I am red.